You mentioned about the health issue that you had in 2002. You're working for the Patriots. You went in for a gastric bypass operation that went bad.
Didn't go too well.
You were in a coma for 2 weeks.
Yep.
They read you the last rites.
Yep.
And maybe, if all that isn't remarkable enough, the fact that you only ended up missing 3 days of training camp.
I didn't miss any days.
Not even the 3 days?
No.
Well, is that determination or is that self-destruction? I don't know how to go with that, to be honest.
Well, I couldn't go. I mean, I was not in very good shape now. I mean, but thank God for Bill, and he let me ease into it. But by the time we opened up the season, now I was standing with a cane and stuff like that. But by the time we opened up the season, I could stand. I had braces on my legs and stuff like that. But I was ready to go by the time we opened up the season. The only the Friday, Saturday, the Friday when they started, it was just a rookie. When the rookies came in, I wasn't there when the rookies came in, but when the veterans came in, I came in that day. I think the assistant coaches, when I walked in the office, thought they had seen a ghost because I looked so bad. But
But you were there.
Yeah, but I was there.
You were there.
I wasn't there long, but I was there.
You made it back.
Yeah.
But you talk about how that, that brush with death, how it changes a man, and is it true you made a list of 100 or so people that you?
Well, I did. I did the next spring. I did a lot of reflecting. I mean, we started a charity for people with special needs, that my wife and I had talked about. But I went back and I looked at all the things that I didn't like that had happened in my life, and I wrote a bunch of letters and contacted people and apologized to a bunch of people. And, I think that when you have something happen like that, you can do one of two things. You could feel sorry for yourself, or you could feel appreciative. And I was very appreciative, so I felt that, in the long run, even though it hurt me physically, it helped me as a person.
Are you living your life differently so that those names don't accumulate on a list now? I mean, have you, I would think that certain things that bothered you before you almost died don't bother you as much after you almost died.
Oh yeah, that more importantly than that though, having a kid with special needs, I mean, your whole perspective is so different. The things that you and I think are important. I mean, you come home after losing a game and you walk in to see her, she has no idea what football is. Oh, she can say touchdown. That's the one word she can say. Okay, but she has no idea whether you won or lost. Okay, it's irrelevant, and it keeps things in its proper perspective.
I want to talk about Hannah. I was saving her for last. You've done some incredible work on her behalf, on behalf of kids with all kinds of special needs. Explain to folks who may have heard a little bit about this or even nothing about this, what she has a rare developmental.
Yeah, my daughter is globally developmentally delayed. She had a rare seizure disorder that was like mini seizures that take place at nighttime while you're sleeping. That really didn't get diagnosed till she was 12 years old, and the damage was already done. So mentally she's probably about a 2 or 3 year old, but she's 19 years old, and she's been the inspiration behind, Hannah and Friends that my wife, runs, but, I'm more the spokesperson. She runs it, and no, we don't take any money for it. It's a nonprofit, and it's based out of South Bend, but we're in multiple states, and we just try to raise awareness for people with special needs and try to make other people more compassionate for people in the special needs community.